Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. This is just real talk for boxing to survive, for boxing to basically become relevant again, because boxing relevancy is deteriorating by the minute based off what has went on over the past few years. And this is before the pandemic, where you just can't get marquee fights made because it's excuse after excuse why fights can't get made. And a lot of this is to blame on the promoters, the fighters themselves, the TV networks, uh, certain media, who want to rep for one group of promoters versus the next. Like I say, I don't work for nobody. And I'm going to continue to make that very clear. So I have no ties or alliance to nobody. I'm not going to stand up here and suck up to the PBC. I'm not going to suck up the Top Rank. I'm definitely not going to suck up the Golden Boy or Matchroom. I'm going to call this shit right down the line, and I'm going to continue to call it right down the line. If anybody has a problem with how I present my videos or what I talk about, my subject matter, real talk, you can get the fuck off my channel. You don't have to come back. If you want to go to a more pro PBC channel, hey, do you? If you want to go to a more pro Golden Boy channel, do you? If you want to go to a more pro Top Rank channel, do you? But on my channel, how I run my channel, I'm going to hold everybody accountable, from the fighters to the promoters to everybody involved. Because at the end of the day, the real people that's losing in this is the fans. Because you got these fighters that got excuse after excuse why fight A or fight B can't happen. And it just need to be said. And for boxing to get back where it was in the 70s, the 80s, the early 90s, something is going to have to give. Like I said, ego's going to have to be put to the side. And at this time, it's more evident that it needs to be done. Okay? It's time for these fighters to fight for legacy instead of money, or the least risk fight available to them for max amount of money. And no, this isn't all Floyd's fault, because at the end of the day, Floyd been retired for almost 3 years. At the end of the day, it get lame and it get weak. So with that being said, let me get to the topic of this video. I think if Crawford versus Porter happens, which more than likely that fight is going to be on pay-per-view, it looked like Terrence Crawford team and Top Rank is revisiting the Sean Porter fight. And if that fight happens, I could think of a fight that would be a great undercard fight or a great co-main event. And that would be none other than Burchett versus Valdez. That would be a hell of a fight leading up to the main event. Therefore, it would help sell the pay-per-views, and everybody involved can make a little bit of extra money. Now, hopefully by the time this happens, some of these stadiums will at least let a certain amount of fans happen to attend. But we'll see. I hear we're on the verge of that happening anyway. I got a couple of more videos I'm going to talk about that as far as fan attendance go for sporting events. But that would be a great co-main event for Crawford versus Porter. Bring it on. Let's make it happen. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.